All right, let's get right into it. Time waits for no one, and that includes you and your goals. If you're serious about making your dreams happen faster, you're in the right place. There are principles, habits, and strategies that will get you where you want to go with speed and impact.
If you're ready, let's dive in.
What do you really want? Not a vague, more money or better health, but specific, sharp, measurable goals. Clarity is power. When you know exactly what you're aiming for, you remove the guesswork, and your brain zeroes in on ways to get you there. It's one thing to have a goal, it's another to have a reason. Why do you want this? Dig deep, because when the going gets tough, that why is what will drive you. Without a strong reason, it's just an idea. With a strong reason, it's a mission. And that's a game changer. The mind has an incredible power to shape reality. Every day, picture the end result. See it, feel it, and focus on it. That focus creates an internal magnetism that attracts the people, resources, and energy you need. Action is what separates dreams from goals. The moment you decide what you want, act. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Take a step, any step right now. You build momentum by moving, not by waiting. Perfection isn't progress, consistency is. Make small progress every single day. Even if it's not perfect, keep moving. Consistent, imperfect action compounds. Perfection is procrastination in disguise. Deadlines matter. A goal without a timeline is just a wish. When you give yourself a specific time frame, you create urgency. Urgency ignites energy and commitment. Set the date and every day ask yourself, what can I do today to get closer? Big goals can be overwhelming. Break them down. You don't need to see the whole staircase, just the next step. Small wins build confidence, and confidence builds speed. Challenges will come, count on it, but when you decide deep down to do whatever it takes, no matter what, that's when the magic happens. Challenges become growth opportunities, and obstacles become stepping stones. Life will throw curveballs. Rigidity leads to frustration, flexibility leads to success. Stay adaptable and adjust as needed, but keep your eyes on the prize. Track your progress. What you measure, you improve. Every week, look at what's working, what's not, and tweak accordingly. Measuring keeps you accountable and on the fastest track. Find someone who's been where you want to go. They have insights, experience, and shortcuts you don't. And an accountability partner keeps you on track. Together, they multiply your progress. You've got to celebrate the wins, no matter how small. Progress equals happiness. Recognize it, celebrate it, and use it to fuel the next step. So remember, your goals are waiting. They're out there just on the other side of your comfort zone, but they won't wait forever. Move with intention, decide with clarity, and act with conviction. Start today, because the clock is ticking, and you deserve nothing less than to achieve your goals faster. Let's make it happen. Knowing exactly what you want is the bedrock of any goal achievement. This isn't just about having a rough idea of what you'd like. It's about a crystal clear, laser-focused understanding of the outcome you're after. When you have absolute clarity, there's no hesitation, no second guessing. It means you've taken the time to think deeply, to visualize, to define, and to own exactly what success looks like for you. When you set a clear, specific goal, you remove the guesswork. Instead of I want to be successful, you're aiming for something like I want to increase my income by 20% in the next 6 months by developing a specific skill. See, clarity isn't just knowing what you want to achieve, it's about knowing every detail of that outcome so that your mind can start forming a roadmap toward it. With clarity, your brain starts to hone in on relevant opportunities, resources, and paths to get you there. Clarity gives your subconscious mind direction. It's like programming a GPS. If you only input a vague location, you'll never get there. But when you know precisely where you're headed, you can chart a straight course. With that kind of precision, the small daily actions you take start aligning perfectly with your destination rather than moving you in random directions. Every effort, every resource, every decision becomes fuel toward your specific goal. Is this goal genuinely mine? Am I willing to invest the time, energy, and resources needed? When you're absolutely clear, your purpose goes beyond fleeting motivation and becomes anchored in a deep, unshakable commitment. It becomes a mission, and missions are what drive people to overcome even the toughest obstacles. Once you're clear, put it on paper, make it tangible. Use powerful language, keep it visible, and revisit it daily. This clarity of purpose will become your anchor, pulling you through moments of doubt, distractions, and discouragement. It will empower you to say no to things that don't align with your vision and give you the conviction to keep pushing forward, knowing that every step brings you closer to your goal. Visualization and focus are powerful tools for achieving your goals faster, tools that work at both the conscious and subconscious level. When you visualize, you're essentially creating a mental image of your desired future. This isn't just about daydreaming, it's about deeply immersing yourself in the experience of having already achieved what you want. When you picture yourself succeeding, you're engaging parts of your brain that don't distinguish between reality and imagination. That's a huge advantage because over time, your mind begins to treat this vision as familiar, as if you're already living it, and naturally finds ways to bridge the gap between your current reality and that image. By visualizing regularly, you program your mind to recognize the path to success. Think of it like mental rehearsal athletes, performers, and high achievers use visualization to play out scenarios in their heads before they even set foot in the arena. Why? Because it prepares them to succeed. Every time you imagine yourself achieving your goal, you're creating neural pathways that reinforce the belief that it's possible, that it's within reach. And this belief is vital because it shapes your actions, fuels your confidence, and helps you overcome setbacks. Focus takes this to the next level. While visualization is about creating a vivid, emotionally charged picture of your success, focus is what keeps that picture front and center in your mind every day. In a world that's constantly vying for your attention, focus is your ability to tune out distractions and stay centered on the things that matter most. When you wake up each day and reconnect with your vision, it becomes easier to make decisions that align with your goal and to avoid those that don't. Focus is a filter that helps you choose the people, actions, and habits that propel you forward. Together, visualization and focus create a powerful cycle. The more you visualize, the clearer and more tangible your goals feel. And the clearer they feel, the easier it is to focus on the steps you need to take to make them a reality. Every small step forward builds confidence, making it easier to stay committed and keep visualizing. This cycle builds momentum, and with momentum, you'll be amazed at how quickly you begin to make real progress toward your goal. Ultimately, this combination works because it creates a clear internal roadmap. You don't waste time wondering what to do or getting sidetracked by random tasks. With visualization and focus, you're always pointed in the right direction, moving steadily toward your goal. Taking massive, immediate action is the moment when dreams begin to transform into reality. It's that critical step where ideas are no longer just concepts in your mind, but are set into motion. Action is what separates wishful thinking from genuine progress. It's not enough to plan or envision. The results come only when you roll up your sleeves and dive in, and massive action means going all in, pushing past hesitation and doing whatever it takes to generate momentum right out of the gate. When you act immediately, you're sending a message to yourself and the universe that you're serious, that this goal matters to you. Often we fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect time to start, when circumstances feel just right. But perfection is an illusion. It doesn't exist. Waiting is a subtle form of procrastination, and it only breeds doubt, insecurity, and inertia. By taking immediate action, you sidestep these mental blocks and build confidence, proving to yourself that you are capable and committed. It's about bold, decisive moves that create visible results. This could mean dedicating several hours a day to a new skill, reaching out to key people who can help you, or investing in the resources you need. The bigger and more committed the action, the faster you'll see progress and the more motivated you'll be to keep pushing. By throwing yourself into the process wholeheartedly, you build momentum. And momentum is what makes the difference between a goal that happens quickly and one that drags out indefinitely. Action also breeds clarity. When you start working on a goal, you inevitably face challenges and obstacles, but those challenges provide critical insights. They show you what works and what doesn't, allowing you to refine your approach. Without taking action, you wouldn't have this feedback, and you'd stay stuck in the realm of guesswork. Every step forward teaches you something new, and that learning shapes your journey and brings you closer to success. Taking massive action also taps into the power of commitment. When you invest significant energy, time, or resources into something, you're more likely to follow through because you have skin in the game. It's a signal to yourself that this isn't just a passing whim. This is something you are fully dedicated to achieving. This level of commitment keeps you going when the initial excitement fades and challenges arise. Finally, immediate action keeps your energy high. There's a unique power that comes with starting something fresh, with harnessing that initial excitement and using it to fuel your actions. Every day that you wait, that energy fades and it becomes harder to get started. By acting immediately, you capture that excitement and turn it into momentum. Massive immediate action isn't just a tactic, it's a mindset. It's a decision to stop talking and start doing, to stop planning and start executing. It's what sets achievers apart, and it's the force that transforms goals from ideas into accomplishments. Setting a timeline for your goals is more than just picking a date on a calendar. It's about creating a sense of urgency that fuels your commitment and propels you to take action. When you give yourself a specific deadline, you're engaging a powerful psychological trigger. This urgency signals to your mind that time is ticking and that there's no room for endless deliberation or procrastination. You know exactly when you expect to accomplish your goal, and that clear endpoint pushes you to stay focused, motivated, and disciplined. A timeline transforms a goal from something that feels optional into something that feels necessary. Imagine the difference between saying, I'll write a book someday and I will finish my book by December 31st. Without a timeline, your brain perceives the goal as something you can do eventually, so the pressure is off. But when you set a clear time frame, you give yourself a structured path of checkpoints and deadlines, transforming that goal into a tangible, time-bound project. This urgency is powerful because it forces you to move beyond ideas and into execution. With a timeline, you break down your goal into actionable steps, each with its own mini deadline. If your goal is to double your client base in the next 6 months, for example, you'll need to plan what to accomplish each month, each week, and even each day to reach that outcome. This structure keeps you accountable and focused because every day that passes without progress is a day closer to your deadline. It becomes far easier to prioritize what truly matters, so you're constantly working on high-impact activities that directly move you toward your goal. Deadlines also make you more resourceful and creative. When you have limited time, you're more likely to find efficient ways to get things done, to seek out the right people, and to leverage tools that might save you hours or days. Urgency pushes you out of your comfort zone, forcing you to work with purpose and intensity. You make faster decisions, worry less about perfection, and focus more on progress. Rather than overthinking every choice, you make it, learn from it, and adjust along the way. A timeline not only creates urgency, but also keeps you engaged and resilient in the face of setbacks. When you're working with a deadline, you don't have the luxury of giving up or taking long breaks. You're invested in making it happen no matter what obstacles come up, and this determination builds mental toughness. Even if you face setbacks or don't achieve the goal within the exact time frame, the urgency keeps you in action mode, making adjustments, learning, and continuing forward. Lastly, when you set a timeline, you give yourself a chance to celebrate progress and milestones along the way. Every time you meet one of your smaller deadlines, you experience a sense of achievement that boosts your motivation. These small victories reinforce that you're on the right track and build your belief in reaching the final outcome. That belief is powerful. It's what keeps you going when things get tough. In the end, a timeline isn't just about finishing by a certain date. It's about activating every part of yourself, your focus, creativity, energy, and resilience to turn a goal into a concrete accomplishment. Urgency is fuel, and a timeline is the spark that ignites it, moving you faster and with more purpose toward your dreams. Breaking down a big goal into smaller, manageable steps is the key to making progress without feeling overwhelmed. When you first set a significant goal, it often feels intimidating, almost like standing at the foot of a mountain and looking up. The enormity of the task can create stress, doubt, and hesitation. Where do you even begin? But when you break it down, you transform that mountain into a series of achievable steps. Each step brings you closer to the top, allowing you to tackle one small task at a time, rather than trying to conquer the entire goal all at once. This process of breaking down a goal starts by identifying the essential milestones, the big checkpoints that, when reached, will signify progress toward your ultimate goal. Let's say your goal is to run a marathon. Rather than focusing on running the full 26.2 miles from day one, you'd set smaller milestones, maybe starting with running a 5K, then building up to 10K, then a half marathon, and so on.
Each milestone brings you closer to the end goal but feels achievable on its own, providing you with a sense of accomplishment at every stage.
Breaking it down also helps to clarify exactly what needs to be done and when. Large goals can often seem vague or abstract, so when you deconstruct them, you can map out specific, concrete actions required at each step. Each of these smaller steps can then be assigned a timeline, resources, and even contingency plans if needed. This approach provides structure, turning a big dream into a strategic plan. It takes the guesswork out of the process because you know exactly what to do next, day by day, week by week.
Each small step also serves as a confidence boost. Every time you complete a step, no matter how small, you build momentum. Progress is a powerful motivator. With every completed step, you reinforce your belief that the larger goal is within reach.
These small wins create a positive feedback loop,
where each success builds more motivation and enthusiasm for the next task, making it easier to maintain consistency and stay committed.
Another advantage of breaking it down is that it helps you identify and tackle potential obstacles early on. When you map out each step, you're able to see where potential challenges might arise and can prepare solutions ahead of time. For example, if you know that a particular step will require learning a new skill or getting support from others, you can plan for it rather than getting caught off guard. Breaking it down helps you to troubleshoot and plan proactively, reducing the likelihood of getting stalled. This approach also keeps you flexible. If circumstances change, you don't need to abandon the entire goal instead. You can adjust your smaller steps or resequence milestones without losing sight of the big picture. It allows for adaptability without disrupting your overall progress, giving you the freedom to pivot as needed while still moving forward. Ultimately, breaking down a goal into smaller steps provides you with a clear path, a manageable workload, and a way to stay motivated no matter how large or challenging the goal. By focusing on one step at a time, you build momentum, overcome challenges more easily, and stay consistent, transforming your goal from something intimidating into a series of achievable actions. This steady, structured approach gives you the confidence and direction needed to reach the finish line. Developing a no matter what mindset is about creating an unbreakable commitment to your goal. It's a decision that no matter what challenges, setbacks, or obstacles come your way, you're going to keep pushing forward. This mindset isn't a casual commitment, it's a vow to yourself. It's choosing to move forward, even when things get hard, even when progress is slow, and even when others might give up. When you decide that you're going to reach your goal, no matter what, you're tapping into a deep reserve of resilience, determination, and grit that allows you to withstand almost anything. This mindset begins with a strong why, a powerful reason behind your goal that fuels your determination. It's easy to commit to something when it's smooth sailing, but what keeps you going during the storms? A strong why anchors you in those tough moments, providing a reason to keep moving forward when it would be easier to turn back. When your purpose is deeply personal, meaningful, and clear, it becomes a source of strength that drives you to persist no matter what stands in your way. A no matter what mindset also means cultivating the belief that failure is not the end, but rather a part of the process. Obstacles and setbacks are inevitable. However, when you view them as opportunities for growth, you stop fearing them. You develop the ability to pick yourself up, learn, and adapt rather than seeing each setback as a reason to quit. This mindset transforms every failure into a stepping stone, something that actually brings you closer to your goal because you're constantly learning and adjusting. To build this mindset, you also have to expect discomfort and accept it as part of the journey. Pursuing big goals isn't always comfortable. It requires stepping out of your comfort zone, pushing beyond your limits, and sometimes facing fears or doubts. But discomfort is temporary, and the growth you gain from it is long-lasting. When you approach every challenge with the resolve to face discomfort head-on, you become stronger and more capable of handling bigger challenges down the road. With each uncomfortable situation you endure, you're developing a resilience that will support you through future obstacles. A powerful element of the no matter what mindset is mental toughness. Mental toughness means managing your emotions and reactions so that they don't derail your progress. When you're faced with frustration, disappointment, or fatigue, mental toughness is what helps you stay focused and keeps you from giving up. It's about training yourself to respond to setbacks with solutions instead of complaints, to see failure as feedback, and to maintain a positive outlook even when things look bleak. Mental toughness is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. This mindset also requires consistency in action. And no matter what commitment means showing up for your goal every single day, regardless of how you feel. Consistency doesn't mean doing the impossible or pushing yourself to exhaustion every day. It means maintaining steady, intentional action. When you commit to even small actions daily, you build a habit of perseverance that becomes part of your identity. This consistency compounds over time, making the impossible possible. Another crucial component of the no matter what mindset is adaptability. The path to any significant goal is rarely a straight line, and setbacks will happen. But with a strong mindset, you don't view these detours as reasons to quit. Instead, you adapt, pivot, and find alternative ways to keep moving forward. This adaptability gives you the confidence to keep going, knowing that no matter what challenges arise, you can find a way through them. Finally, no matter what mindset is about trusting in your ability to find a way, even when you don't see one immediately. It's a belief that every problem has a solution, every obstacle can be overcome, and every challenge has within it the seed of growth. This belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you believe in your resilience, you act with resilience. And over time, this becomes a part of who you are, a person who doesn't back down no matter what. Developing a no matter what mindset is about making an unshakable commitment to yourself. It's about having the courage to face whatever comes your way, the resilience to push through the tough moments, and the determination to make progress even on the hardest days. With this mindset, you don't just reach your goals, you transform yourself in the process, building a level of strength, discipline, and resolve that stays with you for life. Adaptability and flexibility are essential for achieving any goal because the journey to success is rarely straightforward. Plans change, unexpected obstacles arise, and sometimes the path we thought would take us to our goal needs to be completely reimagined. When you develop the ability to adapt and stay flexible, you become resilient in the face of uncertainty. Instead of feeling defeated when things don't go as planned, you adjust, pivot, and keep moving forward. Adaptability means knowing that while your end goal remains fixed, the path to get there can and likely will shift along the way. One of the first keys to flexibility is letting go of rigid expectations about how things should happen. Many people get stuck because they become attached to a specific plan or timeline, and when things don't go as expected, they're thrown off course. But being flexible means embracing change rather than fearing it. You recognize that even if plan A doesn't work out, there's still a plan B, C, or D, that if plan A doesn't work out, there's still a plan B, C, or D that can get you closer to your goal. With this mindset, change doesn't derail you. It becomes an opportunity to explore new strategies and approaches. Flexibility also requires humility, the willingness to admit when something isn't working, and the openness to try new methods. Sometimes we get so invested in a particular approach that we ignore signs that it's not effective. Flexibility helps you assess your progress honestly and course correct when needed. This kind of self-awareness allows you to stay objective, viewing setbacks not as failures but as feedback. When you're able to look at a challenge with a flexible perspective, you realize that every obstacle holds valuable information that can guide your next steps. Adapting doesn't mean abandoning your goal. It means being resourceful and creative and finding different ways to achieve it. When you remain open to new ideas, you may discover resources, techniques, or insights you wouldn't have seen otherwise. For example, if you're working toward a business goal and find that one strategy isn't producing results, flexibility allows you to pivot, maybe by trying a new marketing channel or adjusting your target audience. Every pivot, every adjustment brings you closer to your goal, often in ways you couldn't have anticipated when you first started. The ability to adapt also helps you manage stress and maintain a positive mindset. When you're rigid and unwilling to adjust, every unexpected hurdle feels like a catastrophe. But when you embrace flexibility, you're able to stay calm and composed, knowing that there's always another path to explore. This keeps your energy focused on problem solving instead of dwelling on the setback itself. When you stay positive and solution-oriented, you're more likely to see challenges as temporary, something you can overcome with the right adjustments rather than a dead end. Flexibility empowers you to learn and grow continuously. The process of adapting requires you to develop new skills, expand your knowledge, and sometimes even transform your approach entirely. This growth strengthens you, making you better prepared for future challenges. Each time you adapt, you become more resilient, more knowledgeable, and more capable of handling whatever comes next. Flexibility, therefore, is not just about reaching a goal, it's about becoming the kind of person who can navigate life's challenges with confidence and ease. Another advantage of staying flexible is that it encourages innovation. When you're open to adapting, you allow space for creative solutions that might be outside your original plan.
Flexibility invites you to think outside the box, to question traditional approaches, and to find unique ways to solve problems.
This creative flexibility is often the difference between good and great, enabling you to discover approaches that give you an edge and allow you to achieve your goal more effectively. Flexibility doesn't mean a lack of discipline or commitment. Instead, it requires a strong foundation of focus and purpose, paired with a willingness to change tactics as necessary. You remain disciplined in your effort and committed to your goal, but adaptable in your approach. This balance of dedication and openness is what keeps you moving forward, no matter how many twists and turns the journey takes. Ultimately, adaptability and flexibility make you unstoppable. When you're flexible, you're not afraid of setbacks, and you're willing to adjust your course without sacrificing your vision.
This resilience allows you to stay on the path to success, knowing that every challenge, every unexpected turn, is simply part of the journey.
The ability to adapt is what separates those who succeed from those who give up, transforming challenges into opportunities and obstacles into stepping stones along the way. Measuring and adjusting are foundational practices for making progress toward any goal. When you measure your progress, you create a feedback loop that provides valuable insights, allowing you to see what's working and what isn't. This isn't about obsessing over numbers or micromanaging every detail. It's about getting clear, objective data that shows whether you're on the right track or need to make changes. Measurement brings clarity, turning a large goal into manageable, trackable pieces, which helps prevent that sense of being overwhelmed. When you start measuring your progress, you begin to see patterns and trends. For example, if you're working toward a fitness goal, tracking your workouts and nutrition over time allows you to see which routines yield the best results. If you're working on a business project, measuring metrics like revenue, customer engagement, or product feedback reveals which strategies are effective and which might need adjustment. These metrics give you concrete evidence that helps inform your decisions, removing guesswork and giving you a solid foundation to build upon.
This process of measuring progress also keeps you accountable. Without regular checkpoints, it's easy to drift off course, lose momentum, or delay action. But when you have set metrics to track, you create a sense of accountability to yourself and potentially to others involved in your journey.
Every time you check in with your progress, you're reminded of your commitment to the goal and can see in real terms the consequences of staying on track versus slipping back. Measurement then acts as a powerful motivator, reinforcing your determination to keep pushing forward. The true power of measuring lies in its ability to guide adjustments. Progress is rarely a straight line, and what works at the start may not work as well over time. By regularly measuring, you gain the insight needed to make strategic adjustments that keep you moving forward efficiently. This might mean refining your techniques, reallocating resources, or even shifting your timeline. Adjusting isn't a sign of failure, it's a sign of growth and adaptability. Every time you adjust, you're optimizing your approach based on real-world feedback, making the path to success smoother and faster. Adjusting also helps you avoid burnout. When you measure and see that certain actions yield minimal results, you can redirect your energy to areas that have a higher impact. This focus prevents you from wasting time on unproductive tasks and keeps your energy high for the areas that truly matter. Regular adjustments ensure you're working smarter, not just harder, helping you to stay energized and enthusiastic about the journey. It's important to remember that measuring and adjusting aren't one-time actions, they're ongoing practices that evolve with you. As you move forward, your understanding deepens, your goals may shift slightly, and new challenges or opportunities may emerge. Consistent measurement and adjustment allow you to respond to these changes in real time. You're no longer reactive, simply hoping things go well. You're proactive, actively shaping your journey by continuously fine-tuning your approach. One of the most powerful aspects of measuring and adjusting is that it fosters resilience. By embracing regular check-ins and tweaks, you develop a mindset that sees setbacks not as roadblocks, but as signals for change.
You learn to welcome feedback, both positive and negative, because you know it brings you closer to your goal. Instead of feeling discouraged by slow progress or mistakes, you're able to view them as part of the process, something to learn from and improve upon. This resilience keeps you committed even when things don't go perfectly according to plan.
Additionally, measuring and adjusting make the journey more rewarding. Each time you reach a milestone or hit a target, you have concrete evidence of your progress. These moments provide a sense of accomplishment and validation that all the hard work is paying off. Celebrating these small wins boosts your morale and strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve the ultimate goal. Adjusting as you go ensures that these victories aren't fleeting but cumulative, each building upon the last. Measuring and adjusting help you to stay aligned with your evolving vision. As you grow and learn, your understanding of your goal may deepen and your priorities may shift. These practices give you the flexibility to adapt your approach while staying true to the ultimate vision you're pursuing. By checking in regularly, you ensure that your actions, strategies, and mindset are always aligned with the bigger picture, making each step you take intentional and meaningful. In the end, measuring and adjusting create a path of continuous improvement. With every small measurement, you gain clarity. With every adjustment, you increase efficiency. Together, these practices create a powerful cycle that accelerates progress and brings you closer to success with each iteration. The ability to measure and adjust isn't just a strategy, it's a skill that transforms challenges into opportunities for growth, making every setback a stepping stone and every effort more impactful. This constant refinement keeps you moving forward, ensuring that you're not just working toward your goal but steadily achieving it, one well-measured, well-adjusted step at a time. Having a mentor or accountability partner is one of the most powerful accelerators for achieving any goal. A mentor brings experience, insight, and guidance that can help you avoid pitfalls and stay focused on what truly matters. An accountability partner, meanwhile, offers support, encouragement, and a structured sense of responsibility, keeping you motivated and on track. Together, these relationships provide both wisdom and accountability, making your journey smoother, faster, and more fulfilling. A mentor is someone who has already walked the path you're on, who understands the challenges and obstacles you're likely to face, and who can offer advice grounded in real experience. With a mentor, you gain access to their hard-earned insights, their successes, and equally important, their mistakes. Instead of learning everything through trial and error, you're able to leverage their knowledge to avoid common traps and make better decisions faster. A good mentor helps you navigate complexities that could otherwise take years to understand on your own, giving you a massive advantage in pursuing your goals. Beyond advice, a mentor can broaden your perspective. When you're deeply involved in your own work, it's easy to get tunnel vision, missing potential opportunities or alternative paths. A mentor brings an outside viewpoint, often noticing aspects of your plan or mindset that you might overlook. They can challenge your assumptions, help you see your blind spots, and encourage you to think bigger. A mentor helps you stretch your vision and broaden your ambitions by sharing a wider range of possibilities based on their experiences. Mentors also provide valuable connections. Often the difference between making progress quickly and struggling for years is simply access to the right people. A mentor can introduce you to others who can open doors, share insights, or provide resources that are essential to your journey. This network can be a tremendous asset, creating opportunities that might otherwise be out of reach. Your mentor's credibility often extends to their network, which means they can facilitate introductions that would be much harder to achieve on your own. An accountability partner offers something equally essential: consistent, structured support. While a mentor often provides strategic guidance from a place of greater experience, an accountability partner is someone in the trenches with you, committed to similar goals or a parallel path. This mutual commitment creates a unique bond as you're both invested in each other's success. Knowing you'll regularly check in with your accountability partner keeps you motivated, reminding you that you're not going it alone. Each time you share your progress, you reinforce your commitment to the goal, creating a powerful habit of consistency. An accountability partner holds you to a standard. It's easy to rationalize taking shortcuts or skipping steps when you're only accountable to yourself. But when someone else is counting on you to follow through, you're far more likely to stick to your commitments. This accountability becomes a force that pushes you to stay disciplined even on days when motivation wanes. You're not just showing up for yourself, you're showing up for yourself. You're showing up for someone who believes in you and is invested in your success. Another advantage of having an accountability partner is the emotional support they provide. Pursuing big goals can feel isolating, especially when you hit setbacks or slow progress. An accountability partner understands the journey because they're on it too. They know the highs and lows, the moments of self-doubt, and the victories that might seem small to others but feel monumental to you. This shared experience fosters a bond that keeps both of you uplifted and resilient, knowing you're facing challenges together. The regular check-ins with an accountability partner also provide a structure for measuring and adjusting your progress. By discussing your wins, challenges, and lessons learned, you're engaging in a reflective practice that allows you to make real-time improvements. This structure keeps you from drifting off course or becoming complacent. Each check-in is an opportunity to assess, adjust, and recommit to your goals, making your path forward clearer and more intentional. Finding the right mentor or accountability partner requires careful consideration. A mentor should be someone who aligns with your values and who genuinely wants to see you succeed. It's about finding a person who's willing to invest their time and insights into your growth, someone who both challenges and encourages you. With an accountability partner, compatibility is equally important. You want someone who shares your level of ambition and commitment, who's as serious about their goals as you are about yours. This mutual dedication ensures that you both benefit from the relationship and stay equally motivated to support one another.
Finally, both mentorship and accountability partnerships foster growth on a personal level. A mentor helps you grow by expanding your knowledge and challenging you to aim higher. An accountability partner fosters growth by helping you stay consistent, focused, and resilient.
These relationships build your character, teaching you the value of collaboration, humility, and trust. Over time, they shape you into a person who not only achieves goals, but does so with integrity, resilience, and the knowledge that you don't have to do it all alone. Together, mentors and accountability partners provide a powerful support system. They guide, inspire, motivate, and challenge you, helping you grow faster and achieve more than you ever could by yourself. Through their guidance and accountability, you're not only reaching for success, you're transforming yourself along the way. Celebrating small wins is a powerful practice that plays a crucial role in maintaining motivation and momentum on the journey to achieving your goals. Often when pursuing a significant objective, we can become so focused on the end result that we overlook the progress we make along the way. This oversight can lead to burnout, frustration, and a sense of disconnection from the journey itself. By intentionally celebrating small victories, you cultivate a habit of recognition that keeps your enthusiasm alive and reinforces your commitment to the goal. Small wins serve as milestones that mark your progress. These are not insignificant moments, rather, they are the building blocks that pave the way toward your larger ambitions. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, finishing a chapter, completing a research section, or even just writing a certain number of words each day are all accomplishments worthy of celebration. Recognizing these smaller achievements helps you appreciate how far you've come and the effort you've put in. This acknowledgement fosters a sense of accomplishment that propels you forward, reminding you that every step counts. When you celebrate these small wins, you create positive emotional experiences that reinforce your motivation. Each time you acknowledge a victory, no matter how small, you generate feelings of joy, satisfaction, and pride.
These emotions are crucial for maintaining enthusiasm, especially during challenging times. When the road gets tough, reflecting on your accomplishments helps reignite your passion and commitment, serving as a reminder of your capabilities and the progress you've made.
It transforms the pursuit of your goals from a daunting task into a series of fulfilling experiences.
Celebrating small wins also helps to build momentum. Success breeds success. When you acknowledge your achievements, you create a cycle of positivity that encourages further action. Each celebration acts as a motivational booster, fueling your drive to keep going.
You start to associate progress with positive feelings, making it more likely that you'll continue taking action. This momentum is vital, especially when the initial excitement of a goal begins to wane.
Celebrating reinforces the habit of moving forward, making it easier to tackle the next challenge.
In addition to personal motivation, celebrating small wins can also enhance your relationships and community. Sharing your successes with others, whether it's friends, family, or colleagues, fosters a sense of connection and support. When you celebrate together, you create an environment where everyone feels encouraged and inspired to pursue their own goals. This shared positivity can have a ripple effect, creating a culture of celebration that boosts morale and motivation within your circle. Encouragement and support from others can be incredibly powerful, providing the energy needed to overcome obstacles and maintain focus. To effectively celebrate your small wins, it's essential to develop a personal ritual or practice. This might include treating yourself to something special, taking time to reflect on your accomplishments, or sharing your success with a friend or mentor. The key is to make the celebration meaningful and intentional. For example, if you set a goal to improve your fitness, celebrating might involve treating yourself to a favorite healthy meal after reaching a milestone, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the effort you put in and how it contributes to your overall well-being. It's also important to document these small victories. Keeping a journal or a success log allows you to track your progress visually, creating a tangible reminder of your achievements. On tough days, flipping through these entries can provide motivation and reassurance that you are making strides toward your goals. Seeing your journey laid out in front of you reinforces your commitment and helps you appreciate the growth that has taken place. Moreover, celebrating small wins doesn't just apply to personal goals, it can also be integrated into professional settings. In a team environment, recognizing each other's achievements fosters collaboration and reinforces a shared commitment to success. When team members celebrate one another's accomplishments, it strengthens relationships and creates a culture of support and positivity. This collective approach amplifies motivation, driving everyone to strive for excellence together. Finally, the practice of celebrating small wins is about maintaining the fire and passion that initially inspired you to pursue your goal. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind and lose sight of your vision.
By actively recognizing and celebrating progress, you ensure that your journey remains exciting and fulfilling. This practice reminds you of your why, keeping the flames of ambition alive even during challenging times. As you continue on your journey, remember that each small win is a testament to your hard work, resilience, and commitment. Celebrating these victories not only enhances your motivation, but also enriches the overall experience of pursuing your goals. By fostering a culture of celebration, both internally and within your relationships, You create an environment that thrives on positivity, encouragement, and shared success.
Keep the fire alive by cherishing every step of your journey, knowing that each small win brings you closer to your ultimate aspirations. As we conclude this journey toward achieving your goals faster, let's reflect on the powerful strategies we've explored together.
From deciding with absolute clarity and visualizing your success to taking massive, immediate action and setting timelines that create urgency, each step is vital in shaping your path. We've emphasized the importance of breaking down your goals into manageable parts, cultivating it no matter what.
Mindset and remaining adaptable in the face of challenges. We've also highlighted how crucial it is to measure and adjust your approach continuously, and how finding a mentor or accountability partner can significantly enhance your progress. Yet perhaps one of the most uplifting practices we discussed is celebrating small wins. Every victory, no matter how minor it may seem, fuels your passion and keeps the fire of motivation burning bright. The celebration is not just a momentary pause, but a reinforcement of your commitment to your ultimate vision. As you step away from this discussion, I urge you to embrace these strategies fully. Remember that the journey toward your goals is not a straight line, but a dynamic process filled with twists, turns, and invaluable lessons. By applying these principles with intention and enthusiasm, you'll not only reach your goals faster, but also enjoy the journey along the way. So go forth with confidence, take decisive action, stay adaptable, and celebrate every small victory. Your dreams are within reach, and every step you take brings you closer to achieving them. The power to create the life you desire is in your hands. Now, it's time to unleash that power and make your vision a reality. Thank you.